welcome back to. I almost said
start again.
I almost said this looks bad.
Oh boy,
that's great.
that would have been bad.
Today's episode is sponsored by JCPenney.
Any particular reason why it's JCPenney?
I just think JCPenney is a fun store name to say.
I think their slogan was like doing it right. Like
Really?
way back in the day. JCPenney doing it right.
Dude, Nate has the fucking craziest memory for like little commercial jingles.
Yeah.
This is like the 10th time in probably like 2017 that you've been like, dude, I remember perfect the song back in the 90s for that snack commercial. Yeah. And I'm like, fucking,
holy shit.
I don't even remember the name of the snack.
It was like 20 years ago almost. It was the 1994 JCPenney slogan. Yep.
Yeah.
I did. Oh, yeah. That's just the way my mind works.
I can't believe it. So, yeah, I'm stupid, and I forgot that I'm a shadow. How about that? So let's... Please?
Do it better.
Jesus, this little motherfucker won't stop fidgeting.
There you go.
There we go.
That's crazy how that works.
Dude, we're getting into the tower, like the main tower thing of the game. That's a pretty sky.
I love the sky. I really wish we had that sky.
Dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
People that live in a suburb or a city really don't know what the sky looks like.
Oh, it's so fucking gorgeous.
It's crazy how much we're missing out on.
Yeah.
See, if you go somewhere that's just like straight up countryside, like just miles away from natural light,
yeah,
the sky is fucking crazy. Like you can see like the whole Milky Way, like the whole arm of it.
Dude, it brings me back to the Tennessee. Tennessee is our parents own like a cabin in Tennessee, and it's right on the river. You know, the river.
The Tennessee River.
Tennessee River. And I just remember laying out on the dock with my father, and we were just like looking up at the stars, and it was the first time I saw a shooting star. I was like, holy shit. And he's like, well, I was like 8 when it happened, so I probably said something around the lines of like, holy wow, or something similar to today's
Some dumb
shit.
8-year-old shit.
And the first time I saw a shooting star, because you can't see that shit where I grew up. It was New Jersey, which, as most people know, it was right next to New York.
Yeah.
The brightest place in the fucking world. I went to New York like a year ago, and our hotel was in Times Square. That's like fucking, that place is, it always looks like it's day because there's so many fucking like advertisements out there.
Yeah.
I legitimately, I fell asleep because I wasn't feeling good, and I woke up and everything was bright. So I was like, oh my God, I had that weird feeling like you took a nap, but it went
like
too long.
a 30-minute
Yeah.
nap, and you're like, is it tomorrow?
Yeah. And I was like, what day is it? And it was so fucking bright out. And I went outside, and the sky was pitch black, but everything else was like blinding me. And it was just, that was a weird feeling. But back to the star thing. Yeah, I saw shooting stars with my dad. It was a really great time. It was a good memory. I appreciate that I had that memory. And maybe if I forget, then I now have this episode to cherish. Call this episode the Nate Dad story.
Nate's dad story. That was the only thing he did.
In this episode.
Saw a star with me.
Well, he told me about the time he saw a shooting star with his father, which is our grandfather. And he said it was this big ball of light so bright that both of them had to look at each other and confirm that they saw it.
Your grandpa?
Yeah.
Was a big ball of light?
What?
Oh, my grandpa? I
think people are confused at this
of him.
point. Dan and I are cousins, in case we didn't say that in any other episodes, but that's context. If you could start, who knows? You might start on this episode.
No, we're just friends, but we got the same grandpa. We like this old guy a lot. So we're both like, you're my grandpa.
Yeah.
You're my new grandpa. And we both agreed.
Decided his name was Poppy.
We were both like, "Can you, Grandpa, adopt me?" Is that a thing?
I don't
Like,
know.
I don't want to change my parents, but I want
I'm
you to
so
be my
sure.
grandfather.
I'm sure it's a thing that happens a lot in nursing homes where people just are fine with whatever.
On that note, if you're a grandpa, can you change your grandkids? Like, can we put these ones back? My son fucked up. He
you
needs
can
a
just
better
be like,
one.
"Oh, I'm so old, I don't remember you." That's what it is.
That's true. And then pretend that as somebody else and be like, "Oh, he's got Alzheimer's."
Yep.
He thinks he's my grandpa, so I just, I indulge him.
Yeah, it's polite. It's like the rule of improv. Like, you just always go along with it. Life is just an improv session.
I've actually been, because we're newcomers to improv for the most
Very
part.
much.
So, but the first rule of improv, for those of you who don't know, is you should always say yes. But I have been hearing, somebody elaborate on that a little bit, and they actually say that it's not to say yes just to anything.
It's yes and.
It's
Or
to
more
say,
than that?
It's to
More?
say yes to the premise,
Oh,
not to just say yes to fucking anything that comes out of someone's mouth.
yes to the premise. You want to, what does that mean?
Like somebody, if somebody starts an improv session and they're like, "Oh my God, thank God you're here, officer." The premise that they
Is
just set up
yes.
is that you're an officer. You can't say no to
Yeah.
the fact that you're an officer. That would be, you'd fuck up
They
the
would
scene.
told me, "I'm not an officer. I'm a circus clown."
Right,
Fucked
but-
up. And now
Yeah,
everything's
exactly.
derailed and it's
Yeah.
fucking terrible and you might as well end the scene.
Exactly. But if they were to already set up the premise and then later like disagree about something, that's fine. Like the cop is allowed to be like, "No, that is illegal actually." You know what I mean?
yeah, that makes sense.
If somebody's like, "That's not a law," and then the cop's like,
Cop can't be like, "You're right."
"Actually, it's 5 laws and you're breaking all of them." That's fine.
That's cool.
Because I was thinking about it, like, there's so many improv things where people disagree on stuff, and I'm like, but that's not saying yes to everything. So I just thought that was an interesting little add-on.
That's really weird that I hadn't stumbled across
Stumbling across infinity. Okay, I'm done.
I tried to put a pond and a cross into one word. That's what that was.
Can I turn up the brightness? This is fucking bullshit.
I don't know. Steve?
I totally can. Let's do it.
Uh,
Oh, wait. I don't think it's saved. Silly me.
that's good to know. I can't believe I hadn't found that, though. I've been looking up a lot of stuff about
Oh my
improv
God.
because I want to. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's like night and day.
Anyway, you were saying about comedy?
I'm a cop.
No, you're not.
Oh,
You're a clown.
Shit.
All right.
A clown FBI agent. That needs to be a show.
It needs to be
It's
reassured.
like Dexter, except like instead of a murderer, he's like, "I'm secretly a clown."
My true passion is,
Yep.
I'm a clown.
Yep.
Anyway, you're not going to miss your legs, right?
Hey, you know what I was thinking the other day? I was thinking like, you know that saying, "Home is where the heart is." It's
Yeah.
like, like your heart's in your chest. It's like, yeah, you know. So we're like mobile homes, like Winnebagos. So like, technically speaking, a honk is a type of greeting. Because if we're all vehicles, then honks are the best way to say hello. So that should be the new thing. You go up to somebody and be like, and they're like, let's make that a thing, everybody.
Just like, whoa, what the? I
Now you're
don't
down
know
there.
how I landed like that, but
It's perfect. It's meant to be.
so like, do we get this to catch on by not explaining it though, or do we go
Then
up to literally everyone and be like, no, I'm not saying hi anymore. Hear me out. I got this new thing. And then you go
Yeah.
on like a 3-minute explanation of how you got to say honk now instead of hi. And
Well-
it's more appropriate because we're all mobile homes. And by this point, you're really digging yourself into a hole, I would think.
What I envisioned is that this is the video of ours that goes viral because I named it Nate's Dad's Story about a star. And then everybody shares
How
it
could
with
that
everybody.
not catch on?
And everybody shares it with all their friends, and then they figure it out. Ooh, what's going on here? This looks pretty. It's got the fox.
Yeah,
I like
dude.
this.
The fox and the Little Red Riding Hood are both in the same place.
Are
They're
we
both
gonna,
trying to lead me.
I wonder if we're gonna find out if the red hooded guy is like the fox in the end. Like he takes his
That would be fucking
takes his hood
weird.
off and he's like, "Hey!"
I was the fox the whole time. It's like, well, there was no pretext for me to be surprised about that.
Oh look,
Soon.
it's vague. It's doesn't.
It's the real twist would be, I'm you from the future. Because they already introduced, like, you can control time,
Oh shit!
kind of.
And so in this story that you're coming up with, your cape grew into a full cloak. Like,
I didn't even think about that concept, but yeah, I like it. Well,
I think
I'm gonna say yes.
I think we can now end the game. I think we figured it out. I think.
Yeah, there's nothing to be surprised by, so we can't derive enjoyment from any of this.
I told the story about my dad and the stars, right?
No,
Oh,
go on. We're gonna have to add a twice to the end of the title of this episode.
yeah.
Look at this fucking section.
He totally is like, or he's like,
Ball of fire.
and he's like, fucking grok out of my throat, and you're like, okay, bye.
I'm gonna go to the light.
Whoa, it's pretty. And also, is that a thing you're supposed to do? Head towards the light, or are you supposed to run away from it?
This game has taught me to go forward.
In the sense of every game ever.
Well, this is
there-
actually pretty epic right now.
Has there been a game where you don't go?
I'm scared that this might be the end of the game. Because we saw the whole island.
Yeah.
The tower was the only thing. And I'm in it.
Let me
It looks
ask
like
you
I'm
this.
at the top.
How much was this game?
$30.
It's not over yet.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. That would be fucking bullshit.
Although, to be fair, we did play that one game, the interview, where it was like a $5 game and it was like 10 minutes of go. I think that's also the example I was looking for. The one
But that
game where
wasn't-
you don't go forward, you sit in a chair.
That wasn't like a studio
Yeah, I
created. That
know.
was like one guy. Oh,
I know.
Good, dude. There's
that
some plot.
Falcor?
There's definitely some plot happening.
Is Falcor up
shit,
here?
I'm in a completely new spot.
Falcor.
My cape.
Nice.
Let me get my cape.
No. This is reminding
Oh,
me of a
you
different game.
you little rascal! I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
It's like, no, I gave you my number just for I was being polite.
It doesn't. It's not even my number. It's the rejection hotline.
Yeah, how did you find? It's like, well, you're subscribed to the rejection hotline. So I just looked up the recent subscribers, and there you are. Oh, if that was a thing.
Oh, no.
This is where your kid
Oh
learns
God.
and become. Oh, I realized after you what it was.
Oh fuck!
I might not survive this. But
That was like the first time he wasn't like completely fucking blissful.
yeah.
We like started this game. He's like, this guy doesn't give a shit about anything. He's like, I'm alone on an island. Whee! Let's do a bunch of jumping jacks.
Then he loses his cape and shit goes wrong.
And then there's a thunderstorm. He's like, oh
I
fuck.
really need my cape to be on me.
This is what this lesson has been about.
All right.
Capes need to be fastened and secured.
This is true. All right, so what's gonna happen next? Well, we can't end on a cutscene, can we?
We got a couple minutes. We got like a minute or two.
Yeah. I guess see what his.
He's got his cape back. This is a happy ending.
Yeah, but there's holes in this
Oh
plot.
God. These are all the people that came before you and failed.
And they were
They turned to stone.
but not before being embarrassed.
Steve, I hope you fucking zoomed in right there.
Okay.
Oh, it's my little foxy friend.
Something's going on in here.
Oh, what? Oh my God.
Yeah, I feel like
That's actually terrifying.
Oh, but he's so cute.
Yeah, I can't
feel
really be
fine.
too scared if my friend is with me.
Yep,
He's got like a fucking mirage tail.
he does. I used to have a toy called the foxtail, and it wasn't a foxtail at all. It was a ball connected to like a rope. I mean, you could throw it.
Isn't that like a fucking dog toy?
Well, I'm part dog, but also no.
All right. So this fox is clearly bringing me on an adventure. I think that'll be the mystery for next time. Where is he going to bring me? Where am I going to end up? What happens after we die? On the next episode. Bye.